Inception Learning Academy YouTube channel là kan lo lo ma cheu Mizoram ma voi khatna NEET exam zana analysis kan han nei do na nia milo en luan sak sham do neo arai do me thea amai ro chu NEET zir lai te in thoveng to ti bo kan sia anwa min ti dot ti bo kan sia mai ro chu zani na chu han ti le sham te ang tro tuna biology changin analysis kan ne anga kan ti tan de bo bo banga chemistry le physics ala oma ala reilu tu lo nan kan start nga lango chanang le kan question set 14 ania set 11 12 le 13 te kha nang mani kha khoi takin in lo in adjust sa in lo en kop me don ya o khami kha in lo ti the chuang kan lom leang question number 91 cell division chung chang a local cell hi local nual me a chapter 3 lo si a hi chuan in lo zero fu ko chuan lo om do em kan en sinang a match the following ti kha ni me a g1 S G2 le M kha oma ke chu ka han en hian ka sia thei hal mei chu hei S hi a all sum bera ni ka mu thei a chuan all sum bera chu da chu ke kan ti chuan te ro hei synthesis of DNA occurs kan ti kha synthesis phase kan tia S phase kan ti kha mo ain double kha ngai to da ola te ro chu hei B3 ania an all zia hi mu thia me B3 kha zong kha ni me avai kha en lo ma ula tero match the following a khana all chi om kan ti kha B3 ania tero cho a kan en chinang G1 a chuan tero a kan ti chuan cell is continuously grow but does not replicate its DNA kan tia G2 a ero chuan tero protein synthesis kan tia M phase a ero chuan kan zir ber a division kha metaphase anaphase tu ti kha ti tia kan soi kum tuan kha tero ha ni me don ta ni answer chu a kha ni me o so next here principle of inheritance tang alo chuak le a heavy hit dominance chang kha ne anterinam color te human blood ti vel ha kan zira te ro he ele all some tai la he incomplete dominance khoi kan zir missing a AB blood group kan tia te ro sorry incomplete dominance kha chu khoi kan ti chuan anterinam kan tia zo khan te ro co dominance su AB group ania pleiotropy kan ti hi phenylketonuria ania John polygenic to human skin color A lian A te B lian B te C lian C te kan ti khamo kha khain do na an enang tero A true ania all cheng aniam A true ania tero chuan B4 ania C3 ania D1 ni le ngal me ni all samang reng tero ka ti kha chuan match the following nong ka all some deu here ania so next biodiversity and conservation try ron chuaka Amazon rainforest kha soybean cultivation tang han mangem an mang tero just say si kau kan ti kha gentle deu me kan ti kha mishing an ngai na lu tu ka ngi kha tal me ten all kan tia kan soi khamo khatia ang hau chi te pho kha overexploitation ani kha tero chuan Nile perch introduced in the Lake Victoria in East Africa help in population population kha ati growth lem lo tero ati extinct zo kan ni kha chu dik lawa water hyacinth ka invasive species ania when species become extinct plant animal species associated with are indeed affected kan ti kha tero an effect ve thin extinct ve pa thin kan ti kha ni don ta ni ai so answer chu tero A B le D kha ni don na kha ni me don ta ni
Which of the following statements are correct?
Ai chang thai ko ti physics like chemistry bai zo otro oi mama fair lo de ka ka to fa sang do phụ lo tro oi
statement the promoter is a DNA sequence that provides binding site for RNA polymerase. Here P site promoter here promoter region kan ti hi tang ya tang kai kan ti transcription la khen don khan in hela in RNA polymerase ai bind do na ni. Okay mai ka lo kan soi thanga statement A hi two statement ania transcription unit kan te chu promoter structural gene le terminator sequence in dot khan ya te chuan in promoter hi 5' N structural gene 5' N lama aum kan tia The one in promoter is a DNA sequence that provide binding site for RNA polymerase. The promoter reason tang kind of RNA polymerase in bind to rania. Hela hi sigma factor in recognize donani. The one in statement D he can share that one in the promoter defines the template encoding strengths around the promoter reason om nihian in template encoding strength kaka in textbook a ching takin in zika a define ani. And tier nan promoter reason he hela mahin om data se chu wang chunin as template hemi coding strength he adik don lo ni chu wang chun coding strength kan ti chu 5 prime to 3 prime polarity hi heta hianin structural gene hi helai hi ni ta se helai promoter ani chuanin hemi anung lampang hi helampang hi structural gene le terminator sequence kan ti khani don ta ti chuanin opposite strand che a complementary strand che hi 3 prime to 5 prime in omanga he 3 prime to 5 prime hi template strand kan ti don ani chu engin nge define ber kan ti chuanin he position of promoter reason hi ni he po hi statement dik ani bokani ti chuanin to bera hi kan enanga the terminator is located toward the 3 prime end of the coding strands and it defines the end of the process of transcription terminator sequence tang kaina chu transcription na top na tur tina ani chu aron explain khani chu wang chunin he po hi statement dik ani statement dik lo ni heta hianin in textbook a khanin chiang takin en ziak ni a b c d n e ti tur ani
Which of the following statements are true with reference to sex determination in honeybee content? Sex determination in honeybee is here. Real haploid le diploid kan ti vela engen yang kan tia sex determination lo khani x le y in meet chuan x le o x le x in meet chuan ti vela khani lo atiro claim ya tang te ka union of sperm and egg in female asia me chu kan sia tero queen le worker ki chu boy lo tu le nia unfertilized egg develop as a male by parthenogenesis, haploid kantika ni dona. Dero, dika. A male has half the number of chromosomes. Ani dero, females one true n anayanga, one males one n anayanga. Male produce sperm by meiosis kani don dani. Dero, n ka ay meiosis so enge swag ang hypothetical dero hypothetical one half n te mo kan ki swag te ma say that's not possible. Dero kami kazu. Honeybee have diploid sex determination. Dero, mi kain don. So answer to so engen yang A, B, C le E ka dero mi kain don dan.
Cellular respiration chung chang ni respiration implants chapter tang rong kal khani glycolysis khoila yang cell chunga khoila yang thlen allocation kan soi don ani glycolysis hi khonge thlen kan ti chon cytoplasm ani ti chonin electron transport system hi khonge thlen kan ti chonin inner mitochondrial membrane ani accumulation of protons hi khonge thlen kan ti chonin mitochondria intermembrane space ani Krebs cycle hi khonge thlen kan ti chonin mitochondrial matrix ani ti chonin A3B1 ani ta A3B1 option kan ni chu option 4 he cho hi option om thein ta chu bang chu correct answer chu option 4 ani next kan le khalanga how many ATP and NADPH molecules are required to make one molecule of glucose through Calvin pathway Calvin cycle glucose sim chuanan ATP engzat le NADPH engzat nge amamo ati chu bang chuanin he kan soi thrina ATP amamo zat le NADP amamo zat hi par turn chuanin 3 ATP and 2 NADPH ani tichuanin glucose carbon engzat nge omga tichuan carbon paruka oma carbon paruka om chuanin Calvin cycle voi ruka mamo Calvin cycle voi ruka mamo chuanin 6 into 3 to 6 3 are 18 and 6 2 are 12 ATP and 12 NADPH ani next question agan kal le khalanga 98 genetically modified organism kan ti chuanin BT cotton hei hi Bacillus thuringiensis gene cry gene khateng ho kha heta hianin anin sart ani chu bang chuanin hei hi ania thermostable DNA polymerase PCR process an man kha khoya tanga kan nei nge kan ti chuanin bacteria chi khat Thermus aquaticus heta tanga kan nei hi ani ti chuanin PBR32 TI plasmid hi TI plasmid khoi tanga kan nei kan ti chuanin agrobacterium tumefaciens ani vector thali tu kan nei ti chuanin PBR322 hi E. coli tanga kan nei ani bok ani ti chuanin A2B3C1 A2B3C1 D4 chu option A ha ani halani next question akan kal le halanga sir
So po ay video ro jak so ngati which of the following ovules are not enclosed by ovary wall and the other naked seat กันตีแต่ข้าเนี่ยเองกันส่วนต้นกันตีจวน gym which of the following is a gymnosperm รันตีเสร็จแล้วขมิ้นเนี่ยข้านี่อังแรงให้ได้กัน gymnosperm นี่ส่วนจู่ไปน่าสเนี่ยไปน่าสะสมข้าเองข้าอากอนช่วงอ่ะข้าแต่รอเฮ้ยแต่อฟูลข้าแล้วข้า ovary พอเลี้ยงแล้วข้าแต่รอข้านี่ไม่โดนตานี่
Question number 100 now. The enzyme required for carboxylation in the Calvin cycle is around here. Calvin cycle carboxylation reaction catalyzed to rubisco enzyme kan ti khan ya chu heta hin rubisco tin around da lawa RUBP carboxylase oxygenase ti in around da ani he correct answer ni. Next enzymes le secondary metabolite strength khatan da biomolecular structure mi khani trypsin hi enge kan ti chuanin enzyme ni ya A3 ti chuanin morphine hi enge kan ti chuan alkaloid ni ya B4 ti chuanin concavalin A hi enge kan ti chuan lectin ani ya C2 ti chuanin collagen hi intercellular ground substance D1 ani hi A3 B4 A3 B4 C2 D1 option A correct answer ani. Next question kan le halanga which of the following statements are correct regarding amino acids around there? A, they are substituted methane satia adika. This adikhan suaturani. Serine is aromatic amino acid atia adiklawa serine he aromatic amino acid aniloni. Phenylalanine, alanine, tryptophan le tyrosine khania. This one valine is neutral amino acid atia adika. Lysine is acidic amino acid atia adiklawani. This one in A le C adikani. A and C only correct answer. Next question. Which of the following disorder is caused by the substitution of glutamic acid by valine at the 6th position of the beta globin chain of the hemoglobin molecular antia? Valine hi glutamic acid na replace chuanin natna chikhat sickle cell anemia ganti kha aron lang chuak thin ani.
Which of the following is the site for active ribosomal RNA synthesis? Direct question is all the allอย่างเป็นฉันเทเราจะต้องเลี้ยงเชื่อของเจ้า nucleolus เดี๋ยว nucleolus อาคารเดี๋ยวอาคารนี่ไม่ใครนี่ต้องก็รักมาเดี๋ยวเรา centrosome มาจน centriole เราchromatin เดี๋ยวDNA อินสุยเดียวข้านี่ไม่เดี๋ยว RNA synthesis นั่นมันปุ๋ยโซ่ nucleolus ค่ะ continuous นี่ไม่รวมกันนี่ที่ใคร recall เทียมใครขาเดี๋ยว nucleoplasm มันมีใครโดนได้ nucleolus.
Which of the following statement is not true about the universal rules of binomial nomenclature around here? Both the words in the biological name, when handwritten, are separately underlined or printed in italics. Correct statement aniya. Adiglaw kan song suok doon ani. Biological names are generally in Latin Latin language sa danit lang po yati adika. The specific epithet in biological name starts with small letter. Aron tiya specific epithet starts with small letter and generic name starts with capital letter ganti kaniya adika. The first word in the biological name represent the specific epithet. Hey he generic name ani. Tichuanin while the second component denotes the genus aron tiya adiklaw ani. Hey here on ziak keng ani. So bang chuanin option 4 he correct answer ani.
Function ค่ะอันจำขบเดี๋ยวมาเสีย function เอาพวกเขาข้ารอนที่ชัวร์ก็ให้เนี่ย stem elongation ที่เวลาที่ in boy เดี๋ยวเราเคยส่งไอ้กันสิอังจะตีกันดีที่มาเสียเบลรอนชัวร์ก็ true 4D ค่ะไงกันตีจวนเดี๋ยว herbicide จากกันพันธุ์ true 4D oxin ค่ะเนี่ย GA3 คิดยังไงกันไม่รู้ A3 อันสารจ้วมห้าเดี๋ยวอย่างที่ vaccine สูกันตีเขาอินเชียเจียนเดี๋ยวปะเขาออกจวนเดี๋ยวหาตกชินกันตีเขาสันสุหุ่นใครเนี่ยเราว่า A3 เนี่ยเดี๋ยว gibberic acid number 3ค่ะ brewing industry อันนี้เดี๋ยวจงไก่เนี่ยตินจูเขาไง nutrient mobilization อันนี้ abscisic acid จู stimulation of stomatal closure abscisic acid กันตีเขาก็จูขาดเลมินอย่างเงี้ยเนี่ย inhibiting ลำปังคานี่เดี๋ยวล้างปุ๋ยคำว่าทำมีคานี่นอนเนี่ยวายเอ็นเวข้างไงเราเดี๋ยวประหัดอินเชคเกว่าเดี๋ยวจังข้างเราดิบข้าวบ่อยไม่ได้อันนั้นตัวมีจังข้างอารมณ์ชั่วเว้ยอะไรอย่างที่ข้างอารมณ์ชั่วเสกติดแต่รู้เนี่ยข้างที่เฮียอารมณ์ชั่วก็ match the following อ่ะข้างเดี๋ยวเอ๊ะกันเชื่อมาสักเวลกันติดจวนเดี๋ยวเฮ้ว่าที่เทียมพวกเราบอกว่าเอ็นโอลาให้ดีที่อาจจะถึงข้าวโดนตานี่ endodermis cells rich in starch อันนี้ starch chiang mai ne mo D true so in ngai to page 1 ro eno hey D true pakhat chiao om leng hal ha ni deu mai Gasparian strip kho yang e om kan ti chuan endodermal cell wall with suberin deposition ti te kha dero yang kha a all ni dero all ma mo ti dur ne te ho fail lo deu mai the ni next question ha so one which of the following type of pollination brings genetically different pollen grain to the stigma genetically different is right nge thleng nge tur cross pollination thlen tir nge tur chu hetai hi chuan xenogamy kha dero ha ni mai don cross pollination thlen lo na tur chu cleistogamy nia ta kha thleng nge don chu di kha answer kha ni mai heterophilous development in response to environment is an example of which of the following atia dero kha kha ge kha heterophilous kan ti chuan na kha chi ni kha nei don ta ni kha ba dar kap ang chi te po khan tro I no pan lai te len lai te khan oma na chen ka chu tuyan om chuan sin ve ka na chen ka chu tuyan om lo wa bo ro kan om chuan lai lo ya ti te kha om kha khami kha ge kan ti chuan plasticity phenotypic plasticity kan ti kha tro wa sam pu ti ma lo pe kha
Question number 110 now. Which of the following statements are not true regarding restriction endonuclease? Kan chiaranga adiglaw kan thang chuk donani. They are called molecular scissor arantia. This adiga. These are the enzyme responsible for restricting the growth of bacteriophage in E. coli arantia. Restriction endonuclease hi a function chunin taka chunin bacteria hawin E. coli hawin bacteriophage lakatanga infection lakatanga uninvent na immune system chikhatani adigani option statement B po hi. This one in C, they cut the DNA only at the center of the palindromic sites around here. A center at so katrina te a diglawni hey statement diglawni. This one in they remove nucleotides only from the ends of the DNA fragments and hey restriction endonuclease nilun exonuclease ho chungchang ani hey po hi statement diglawni. This one in they recognize specific palindromic base pair sequence around here hey statement digani restriction sites kanti chu palindromic sites kanti khani base pair a. Chu option diglaw statement diglaw chu C and D ni correct answer chu option 4 the correct answer. Ani. Arrange the following steps of DNA fingerprinting in a correct sequence. DNA fingerprinting process ay do danin rem turan ya kan en thanga isolation DNA kan isolate masat photang isolation of DNA and its digestion by restriction endonuclease and he first step among the chuaning kan en thazelang hybridization chuni don lawa transfer of separated DNA fragments ni don lawa detection of ni don lawa gel electrophoresis mingin restriction endonuclease ang kat tu kha DNA fragments ka gel electrophoresis mangin kan separate ang hi step number 2 aron kalang ti chuanin chumi zo chuanin transferring of separated DNA fragments synthetic membrane nitrocellulose membrane ngatinga te khaning khata khan kan transfer don hey step number 3 akalanga chu probe mangin kan hybridize chiang te chuanin chu autoradiography mangin kan detectang hey step number 5 turani omsia chu A E C B D A E C B D in akal donani option 2 correct answer ane. Find the incorrect statements about photosynthesis from the following. Adiklaw kan thang chuak donani. The water splitting complex is associated with PS1 ati adiklaw hal hi PS2 ani. Oxygen evolving complex water splitting complex kan ti kha om na kha adiklawa. Option B, statement B, C4 plants use the C3 pathway of CO2 fixation as the main biosynthetic pathway. C4 plants mani se bundle seed cells akhanin bundle seed cells akhanin khata khanin Calvin cycle kan ti kha theng tho ni kha glucose sim chu na biosynthetic pathway khami a thlen na tak a zok kha ani ta a chu wang chun in statement dikani ti chuan in option statement C in C4 plants photorespiration does not occur at the statement dikani C3 plants exhibit Kranz anatomy at the diklo hey C4 plants in Kranz anatomy kan putrin ani Kranz anatomy chu nge kan ti chuan in vascular bundle oma bundle seed cell in atuama ti chuan in achunga chia mesophyll cell in tightly in tiang khan atuam halani hey statement diklo ni le ATP synthesis in chloroplast occurs through chemiosmosis at the statement dikani at diklo chu A le C A le A B C D A le D diklo ni option 3 option 3 hi correct answer ani arrange the following steps of somatic hybridization in a correct sequence somatic hybridization in the dan kami process step in the dan kha soiro tia kan enanga digestion of cell walls ania isolation of naked protoplast fusion of protoplast to get hybrid protoplast isolation of single cells from two different varieties of plants growing of hybrid protoplast to form a new plant tia hey hi enge answer kan ti chuanin isolation of single cells plants pani variety pani tangin single cell kha kan la chuak ve ang hey first step kalanga ti chuanin digestion of cell wall a cell wall zong cellulose ho zong kha kan digest anga ti chuanin chumi zo chun isolation of naked protoplast cell wall digest chuanin protoplast so om toang chu naked protoplast kan nei tonga ti chuanin chumi zo chuanin fusion of protoplast kha plants pani variety pani tonga protoplast kan nei kha confuse anga ti chuanin chu step number 4 a thenga ti chuanin chu protoplast confuse chu somatic hybrids kan ti khani don ta a chu wang chuanin chu kan than len ti ranga thlai pui tlinga lo chuak don ani hey step number 5 ani don ani D A B C E option 4 correct answer ani
Buliform cells buliform cells ka kam buhay na pero kaso attacks li avax di kanya pero how te neuron so let's say enge function anyway water loss during water stress kani ka pero buliform cells to colorless cell empty cell nya tu ya om theya chong khwa lo ro chuan te kha tui kha lo om lo wa chuan na kha inward curling te lo oma ti me kha ni kha tero yang chu chan dik lo chi kha ni ke chalo tero klasa kan test na chang box le dax kha kan boy ma se all some theyang better neuron chua ka to minimize water loss during holuma khan ni me holuma na kha in cord trot chuan tero buliform cell ba khan ni John sexual reproduction in flowering plants such as in hey aron dia ing tero ai dot dan khan ni me ya meiosis insat nge ti kha han zira sat ne khan ama sa bera khan enter khan inge om theka khan inge om kan ti chuan sporogenous tissue oma John sporogenous tissue chen khat kha an lo lian dewa an lo in divide thadu dewa tero chuan nge lo chhuak kan ti chuan pollen mother cell lo chhuaka pollen mother cell a in meiosis a pali pollen tetrad lo chhuaka pollen tetrad atangin mitosis yang kal le atero chuan to pa pollen grain kan ti kha lo chhuak ta ni ti yong chu mo le ro he chu khoi B D A C number 4 na lo ni me ta ni ti khan otro which of the following is an in situ conservation draw ni kha in situ conservation kan ti chuan amun le amuna ti khan me draw bam draw here we go sacred grove khan ni me wildlife sanctuary wildlife safari park ki in tiang ti ki ka la lu tu ga draw wildlife sanctuary ne khan in sia po thi na ma se sacred grove ata sa po kan so ga draw mi so tin sacred grove nei ve la khoi la ve kan sacred grove ne kan ti kha ri deal de draw bung lian te kan ti kha draw ing ma kan nei ve lo kan ti kha which one of the following is triploid in chan dik lo cha hei chu so da ani me draw hello inge central cell te pe chu kan zero lo shim e lai mi kha ni me hey draw primary endosperm cell endosperm ron chwa na tur kha male gamete le polar nuclei pani infuse n+n+n2 3n triploid kan ti kha draw kha te me kha ni extinction draw kami kha ni don ta man lai chang khan mass extinction kha voi za hai lom to ti da kan soi voi nga lom to asteroid te bo kha voi ni lo tla kan ti kha draw khatiang zong zong te bo ta sa kan soi chin kha amar result kai statement kan zon tur hi chu soi kha top don kai hi ol to eng zat ang velin nge aron ti kha nia the present species extinction rates are 100 to 1000 times faster than in the pre-human time em vai nge mun sang khat mun za a extinction current extinction rate kha chak kan ti chuan mishing te khovel kan om ve khera tero du kan ti a tero kan za ton lo box ya tero tuna bo kan ngei lo ton box ya tero ti a ane kan in do ti khan extinction rate kha kan ti chak ni kha tero mi kha
119 In the leg operon, the Z gene codes for permis repression of leg operon transacetylase le beta galactosidase atia Z gene leg Z kan ti chu beta galactosidase gene kha ani.
Đối tiệt thốt về in racemose inflorescence ha in tin nghe om kan ti kha diagram kan zia po kan racemose inflorescence su ti ha no om put tur kan tia ta sa po example la kan soi thin chu April par kan ti kha mo anoi lama par liam pui oma chu lama chuan akumum che tel om thin kan ti kha inflorescence kan tia solitary a theina growth is unlimited main exist termination the flower chu cymos ania so he ta kan answer chu acropetal anoi lama tangin chung lama kha mo trâu chầu dễ đòn tì này khai ta đi, cái mình khai từ đầm xuống in trâu xe son từ savior ang tì khai này ta inflorescence tung theo út chuyển cần tì khai answer to flowers are blooming. Five kingdom classification RH with the current aron tì khai từ ta anh thiếu tì sang khai aron anh lawa table khai ôm anh chọn table ôm lâu bộ khai anh muni khai thu khai na in ziak thu ma cái mình classification đó na man khai anh tì chọn từ cell structure. Cell structure chuan monera le proteins te kan thren changa body organization a chuan ti ro kha tissue level te tissue system te cellular level te om le a flagella kan ma mo lo reng reng khya ma ka ya khan reproduction a chuan ti sang kha om kha ti ro chuan phylogenetic relationship evolutionary relationship kan ti ang khamo kha khani le bok ta chuan ni chuan ti ro answer tur chu A B D N E khan don ta ni evil quartet enge kha quartet khai na shemia le lia zai kan ti kha tro kha khania zai thiam lo deu nge moni tro evil quartet an ti adang ka end date ya hai so le ma time han stall ve deu nek na mo air pollution te kha tel lo tro water pollution te kha tel lo tro soil pollution te kha tel lo tro amaro chu chung bera kha habitat loss and fragmentation overexploitation alien species invasion le co-extinction kan ti demo kha khai don ta ni kha zo at topic in om tera a topic in om chan ti lo chi ro kha ni lo ta ni mo evil quartet kan ti mi sing wang vek kan ti kha mo ha a ni zo answer to
Polymerase chain reaction. Identify the correct sequence of steps in its cycle of PCR. PCR steps are a sequence in the danin soirotia. PCR achun double stranded DNA had a single strand asian potangaya come steps a denaturation gantini 3 le 4 answer ni thaya. The one in denaturation so achun in annealing gantia primer ka come template a khanin in bind veve dona chumi chu annealing ganti khania. The one in chumi so achun in polymerase in tech polymerase khanin DNA ka synthesize dona strand thara extension gantini chu so bang chunin question step option number 4 here denaturation annealing le extension here PCR process a step in the done ani RQ respiratory question chungchang ani of a biomolecule used for respiration as shown in the above equation would be rontia here equation a hian in RQ hi engsat vel nge ni anga rontia RQ chu enge kan ti chuan in RQ is equal to carbon dioxide evolve le oxygen consume kami ratio kha ani chu wang chuan in carbon dioxide chu engsat nge kan ti chuan in 102 ania ti chuan in oxygen consume chu 145 ang vel ani ta chu kan elo chuan in kan enge kan divide chuan in hei hi 0.7 vel ani ta hei hi option a chuan in kan chuan in between 0.5 and 0.95 hei hi correct answer allow the don tani exploring molecular genetic and species level diversity for products of economic importance is called around the hey he biomagnification bioremediation biofortification le bioprospecting around the bioprospecting so inani hey he 125 here
Aya, tiam je tsukati. Sa Freddy ni tero. Le. Decomposition. Kan soi ngun chao boka tero ing tak omong mo tero. Match the following do aja anon war ve. Oh, sorry. Match the following do aja anon war. Decomposition. Breaking down of complex organic matter. Til thi toy ral na kha aha ni ta tero. chuan tuna athil thi kha enge kan ti chuan detritus kan ti tero kha class kan soi kha mishing poi kan na detritus vek don kan ti kha tero chuan mineralization chu inorganic ani anga tero so humidification chu accumulation of dark colored amorphous colloidal substance kan ti kha thil troi kha tero ram noi kha in pa muta tero pala son maula anoi kha alo dum de hul don kan ti kha tero kha de kha humidification to in don ta A3 B4 A3 B4 C2 le D1
127 na. Identify the correct statements about biomolecules niya. Kanina nga statement niya, lipids are generally water soluble niya. Hey, false statement niya, water insoluble niya lipids su. This one in B, proteins are polypeptides niya, proteins su polypeptide chain niya. Adika. C, polysaccharides are long chains of sugar. Polysaccharides su sugars. Tamtang enzyme common niya adika. Adenine and guanine are substituted pyrimidines niya. Substituted purines niya. Hey, adiklaw na sana niya. This one in almost all enzymes are protein niya. Hey, statement dika niya. Ribozymes tilo tetsu enzymes song hi protein deu vekan ni chu wang chunin zona means also identify the correct statements ania adikat chu B C and E ani option B option 2 correct answer ani
root hair không ai ôm root hair không ai ôm thì khá như mấy tờ root hair không ai ôm cái gì chuan mấy cái mình tí cả ôm là vợ khơi lại hàng nghe maturation là ôm thì đó root hair su khơi nghe ôm cái gì chuan region of maturation. Which of the following is not a characteristic of plant cell in the face of elongation at the other row? Nghe cái gì chuan đó,你老婆的，那个哦，你婆的，你老祖 large conspicuous nuclei, large conspicuous nuclei ju meristematic at the row elongation ani lo kha. Cái nuôi hi văn ra lo tak em hi chu tro lo. NCERT hoi kan phun lok tiang family zero tour kha chiang de syllabus aron da tro mal ve si te chu ti kha ti man so lo sin ron ti chuak le de a e chu zero khop me so lo si character sa chu eng kan share thei kan ti chuan epipetalas kha ania ani chuan tro epipetalas ani chuan lai kha ni do na mo chuan calyx kha lo infuse ve te bok ani si chuan e kha ni do na chang ti kem nge in English di gang tero English di kha an om zo
Which of the following statements are required with reference to packaging of DNA helix? Packaging of DNA chromosome. DNA chromosome impact don kanin inge statement dikan endona. Statement A kanin nga histones are organized to form a unit of 8 molecules called histone octamer. Histones protein kanti his subunit barrier in some common histone octamer kanti adika. B histones are negatively charged basic proteins he positively charged protein and ne. B diklawa histones are rich in basic amino acid residues lysine and arginine. Histone ahin lysine le arginine na tamemani adika. The positively charged DNA is wrapped around the histone octamer to form nucleosome. DNA to negatively charged ani he diklaw na chanani. He statement the packaging of chromatin at higher levels require an additional set of proteins called non-histone chromosomal proteins. Statement A, C, and E. A, C, and E. Option 3. Correct answer. Which of the following statements are correct with respect to DNA separation, isolation, and visualization? Visualization statement A, the cutting of DNA is done by molecular scission. DNA to restriction and the nucleus molecular scissor The DNA fragments separate according to their size in agarose gel. Upon gel electrophoresis, gel electrophoresis chunin DNA chu and size is rin separate and adika. The separated DNA fragments can be seen without staining when exposed to UV light. UV light stain tel loina mu thetia adiklawa. The separated DNA fragments, when stained with ethidium bromide, can be seen with invisible light. Visible light ethidium bromide mangin amu thetia adiklaw bokani. Amu thaidan chu UV light ngoya ethidium bromide kan stain khanin amu thaini A le B P adikani. Correct answer. Option 3. Correct answer ni. Alpha helix is found in which level of protein structure on the protein 2 primary, secondary, tertiary le secondary structure niya at the quaternary structure niya primary structure 2 polypeptide chain saklia to pakha primary structure kan ti kha niya a side chain is rin kha polypeptide chain kha attend to helices in form attend to beta pleated seed kha in form chain ani chu wangchonin beta pleated seed le alpha helix kan ti kha a secondary structure form ani ta chu wangchonin option 3 hi correct answer ani.
Ecosystem ito heron so no ya tero productivity teron dia ito kan zia ka nge chuan primary productivity teron dia ka photosynthesis ani melom kan ti thin kan sia mai tero productivity kha ge kan ti chuan tero hey rate of biomass production net primary productivity kan ti kha enge model lawangai tero enge model lawangai khami ka respiration energy loss kha tel lawangai gross primary productivity photosynthesis ansiam zong tero ni kan mai don tari secondary productivity to rate of new organic matter by consumer kan ti kha tero A3 ania B1 A3 B1 okay har chi ni mo hei chu C kan anga tero gross primary productivity to rate of production of organic kan tia tami hi ni don ta ni mo ni zo answer chu le example zo ron chwa tang magdeu main tero diagram pakhat ma ron chwa lo ding hai no notice diagram zero na saro ha kan ti thina tero ala bel te na kan ti swa ka chu ti khati kan ti diagram mi na thiam lo kan in tia tero pakhat ma chwa lo tero nika NCERT NTA hawi tero mi bum hin tum deu top ni to in ka sia tero nakuma ti khan biology te enge adang kha a oldon nge hardon ti kha a predict thei chuang mi alo le masabera jon tero kan match the following ang hey marginal kan ti kha enge bean tero asira om dia in hong theyang kan ti kha and then when all zia hi marginal pakhat in sia cho he talk there jo pe lo yang ve hi mo marginal chu a true and ya tero exile chu lemon kan ti ne tian om nui kha tero parietal chu mustard and ya basal chu hong marigold ni zo 135 chu C kan ti thei ta ni
Choose the correct statement regarding frog's anatomy. Utok anatomy chungchanga adik kan thangchok dona kan enanga tichuanin hepatic portal system is the special venous connection between liver and intestine atia hi statement dikania statement A hi there are 12 pairs of cranial nerves arising from the brain atia adiklawa hi 10 pairs of cranial nerves titurani helai hi diglawna chanani tichuanin the ureters and oviducts open separately into the cloaca in female frogs male frogs chuanin hemi ureters kan ti le khami sperm kalkong kha ahan pan nei lowa chu common dakin cloaca aron duta female frog chuanin separate dakin separate pipe in ureter le oviduct sahi ahan pa ve in cloaca andron zomani atina ni adikani tichuanin hindbrain consists of cerebellum, medulla oblongata, and optic lobes aron tia diklowa hi tichuanin sinus venosus join the right atrium of the heart aron tia hi statement dikani tichuanin adik thau chu A le C le E hi adikani A C and E only titurani the flightless bird sabathok thailo with four limbs akut malam tiang khak a tha ti nang ni chu modified as pedal like structure suited for swimming thona ni lawa tuil hleuna turata na in modify ang chi khatiang sava kha in nge ron tia scientific name and generic name ang kharon data a aptenoids ania hi great penguins kan ti ho kha an ni hi adik khala ni correct answer ni hal ni neophron hi Egyptian vulture kan ti ang kha ni adik lawa an thok thaya sitakula parrot an thok thaya struthio ostrich hi flightless bird ve thau ma se tuil hleuna na in modify ni lo ni hi chu wang chu ani correct answer chu option 1 hi ani male frogs can be distinguished can be distinguished from female frog due to the presence of male frog anu le apa andang lam chu enge kanen don ani bulging eyes an mi ta pong ve hei chu adika vocal sac vocal sac hi male frog chawin an nei ni ti chuanin weighted digits in feet hei bo hi an nei ve male le female in copulatory pet on first digit of forelimbs hi male chau kan mu ni olive green color skin with dark irregular spots hi male le female om ve chu wang chuanin b le d chau hi male frog kan mu ani amnu le pati dang lam tu sexual dimorphism a om na chana kha ni ta ni chu b and d option 2 option 1 ani ale a group of researchers procured some fish-like animals and upon investigation, the following characters were observed. And where characters they hi ram sa chikat an mu chu na konga researcher ho chuan in an describe na ani a endoskeleton a ru chung lampang chu it was made up of cartilage ru nau ani ati ti chuan a panhina ectoparasite sanghadanga apon lama an beitri na ron ti ti chuanin chuta poimo chu with circular sucking mouth hi ni circular sucking mouth an nei jaw nei lo khaberu an nei lo tina ni chu pair fins and scales were absent phulip an nei lowa tin pair fins tang par kan tiang chi khatiang kha an nei lo boka but 7 pairs of gill slits ero chu an nei tho ni aron ti chu tiang chu enge kan ti chuan in lampreys kan ti ho character kha an ni chu cyclostomata ho kha an ni example aron da chu sea lampreys petromyzon kan ti ho species kha an ni In humans, respiration occurs in the following steps. Arrange these steps in the correct order. Order dikin datu. Ani. Apakhat na chuanin enge thleng kan ti chuanin pulmonary ventilation atheng don ani. Chu boruak hete kan hip luak kan thok chu kha ni by which atmospheric air is drawn in and CO2 rich alveolar air is released out. Hey hi a first step atheng ang ti chuanin anexa chu kan box oxygen hip lu chu alveoli kan alveolar membrane aron diffuse sanga kan thisen zama alu donani ti chuanin chumi zo chuanin transport of gas by blood kan thisen zama oxygen om chu blood thisen in a transport ko langa ti chuanin chu next step chuanin chu oxygen thisena om chu kan tissue a diffuse chuak donani chu ti chuanin chu oxygen le carbon dioxide kan tissue om kham blood aron le tanga kan blood oxygen om kha tissue alu donani chu next step thleng lenga ti chuanin atopera chuanin cellular respiration kha oxygen cell chunga tissue alu cell chunga lu ta kha mitochondria matrix chunga cellular respiration process complete nan om donani chu ti chuanin correct answer sequence chu C B E A last step ani hi le D ni hi C B E A D hi correct answer ani
zai sale kan soi mol mai ni doro sale biology lo zir chale zo an nui ver verang zo sen tin lo sai nui rei don zong lo doro ang po chen ni se doro non membrane bound cell organelle found in prokaryotic and eukaryotic ka doro non membrane bound po kita chai la doro alang deu nga leng ta ni kan ma mo lo prokaryotes le eukaryotes om kop kha ni me chu nge ribosome non membrane bound khai lo shape lo pal the tero ma se prokaryotes mitochondria kan muai mi lysosome kan muai mi centrosome po kan muai le nem tero ha ni me don ta ni chuan next chuan GIFT gamete intrafallopian transfer khoi ange an transfer don fallopian tube transfer to uterus te ka kan cell ngal chuan nge dang le transfer to uterus po ka kan cell le ngal cho nên gamete ở thì khác I infuse đó cái infuse lâu ang I infuse lâu rồi I infuse lâu anh đi chuan embryo thì khác cái là thêm thầy léo anh thì thầy chú ta mi thế hi female là vùng thế khác rồi hết ta fallopian tube bảo han ăn vật đó đó này rồi mình看你没 1 4 the true to C or 3 cái tiếng
143 now. Choose the correct statement regarding muscle contraction. Muscle contraction at in that. Correct statement kan thang suak don ani. Ti chuan in motor neuron carries a signal sent by central nervous system to the sarcolemma of the muscle fiber and muscle contraction at don here in motor neurons in central nervous system twin sarcolemma muscle fiber plasma membrane khanin khata khanin signal up between ani atia statement dikania the neural signal generate axon potential to neural signal shown in axon potential generate ti chuan in sarcoplasm kan ti khanin khanin sarcoplasmic reticulum ho khanin calcium ions kha are released tatewa adika increase in calcium ion inactivates the actin for breaking cross bridge calcium ions shown in actin le myosin in zom na cross bridge kha a break ani tia adiklo hi the chonin actin binds to the myosin head to form a cross bridge atia statement digania shortening of sarcomere takes place by pulling actin filaments towards the center of A B naron tia he statement dik ani bokani A B D and E hi correct statement zong turamin tia wangin he correct answer ani insertion of foreign DNA at BAMH1 site in E. coli cloning vector PBR322 results in the loss of antibiotic resistance towards arontia PBR322 hi plasmid hianin helai hi tetracycline resistant gene lo ni ta se ta hianin BAMH1 kha om thin ani BAMH1 hianin foreign DNA kan insert ani chuanin he tetracycline resistant gene hi inactivate don ani chu wang chunin correct answer chu option 2 hi ani the specific receptor for neurotransmitter in synapse are present on arontia receptors neurotransmitter ho receptor kha khoyange om kan ti chuanin post synaptic membrane om don ani hi 145 na 1 Which of the following statements are correct with reference to human endoskeleton? Human endoskeleton chungchanga adik kan thang chuak don ani. Human skull is monocondylic arontia dicondylic skull kan nei ne hi diklo. The joint between any two adjoining vertebrae is a cartilaginous joint arontia hi statement dikania. In human beings the number of cervical vertebrae is 7 arontia adika hemi kan luru nuai che kan tuk jang ru interna tonga kan nak ru khami vo huam chin khami kan thoracic vertebrae khen ma zong kha cervical vertebrae kan ti kha nung jang ru bok pat pasari in jom khomani ti chuan in all ribs except the last two pairs are bicephalic ania all 12 ribs are bicephalic vec ani chu wang chuan hi adik lawani ti chuan in the occipital bones of skull is articulated with atlas vertebra rontia kan nung heta kan luru occipital bone kan ti hi vertebra kan vertebral kalam masaber masaber atlas nen hianin ain zomani arontia adikani ti chuanin correct answer chu B C and E ani in the human protein named alpha-1 antitrypsin obtained from transgenic animals is used for the treatment of arontia alpha-1 antitrypsin hi chuap na emphysema kan ti khami treatment atan khanin kan mang thin ani option 2 correct answer ani emphysema select the incorrect statement with reference to RH grouping RH factor chungchang resource factor chungchang khani erythroblastosis fetalis is a condition observed in having fetus with RH negative arontia RH le hi poimon erythroblastosis fetalis kan ti hi nu RH negative in heta RH positive now te khalo paita se kha antibody salo nei si chuanin kha anau pai lai khanin atur pha theini chu erythroblastosis fetalis kan ti khania chu with fetus with RH positive ti turania and mother with RH negative ti turani hi statement dikloni ti chuanin incorrect statement kan thang chuak dona a ni phota option 2 le 3 answer ni thenghal ni chu RH antigen is observed on RBC in the majority of human beings RH antigen hi mi hring tam zo ka chuanin kan hmu thin ani an red blood cell surface ati ni a adika ti chuanin C before blood transfusion RH group should also be matched blood transfusion kan ti don hianin RH group po hi in match turani A positive chuanin A positive atang vekin thisen dong turani tiang chi kha ani negative ani chuanin kha en thatangai ni chu statement dikani a RH incompatibility is observed when a pregnant mother is RH negative. RH incompatibility to pregnant woman, a mother RH negative ania, tichuanin a fetus RH positive aniin, khatiang kha kan observed khatiang kha kan thathin ani tia adika. Tichuanin erythroblastosis fetalis can be avoided by administering anti-RH antibodies to the mother immediately after delivery of second child arontia first child ta turani hei hi second child aronti hi diklauni chu wang chu anin hei hi false statement ani bokani false statement means what A le E ani option 3 correct answer ani
siam tu yang tinggal tiga hari, tadi sekali terus. Dia kan chef, ya sekali tidak boleh. Chef, ya sekali tidak boleh. Heroin, kafe terus, okey, terus. Itu macam. Conventional le, ama sebenarnya orang kita suka tidak, sorry tidak tu. Morphine yang jangan kita duduk tadi. Morphine yang jangan so kita tidak terus. Sedative ni ah. So B3 om nak hai ke? Engkau nak pergi om ni? Oh, le, ada satu terus. Ni kan dijual, ni day and die lah. Dia tak. Kita kalau minum blood circulation ada dulu kan tiga terus. So heroin day terus, kan dijual terus. Ini dia. Ni tak. Depressant slows down body function. And yeah, cocaine causes a sense of euphoria and increased energy. Cocaine nan rui cho energetic kan dia nga tero. Heroin nan rui cho an soi moi. Koi dong ka ti thin ka ta sa ko han tero. Ai jan sa to tero A through B3. A through B3 ani nga C4 le D1. Ai dei mo kan don ka ni.
List 1 with list 2 tetany chu kan ti enge kan ti chuanin muscle enge disorder chi khatani well contraction in muscles due to low calcium ion in body fluid and calcium plaque cham chuanin tetany kan ti khating theini e ania ti chuanin arthritis through inflammation of joints ania hi B ni B1 A3B1 option kan nei na chu option 2 hi ani A3B1 tichuanin myasthenia gravis kan tichu autoimmune disorder nia C2 tichuanin muscular dystrophy chu progressive degeneration of skeletal muscle D4 ani tani A3B1 C2 D4 kha correct answer ani
next one reproductive health na ania nga tero ni kha mana ha evi khalo om thel the se jo tero he jang kan boy lo tur tero har zek zok nu tu kha tero khem oli le progesterone start enge kan ti chuan tero he ta hormone releasing ania kan ti de kha ania so saheli kan ti de ka chu chiang viau em a ya ag kan ti kha ania tero chuan multilode kha copper ania tero chuan diaphragm kan ti kha chu lukhum ang deuh he ta han nok chho tur ang kha tero khatia ang kha ni don ta ni kan enang progesterone start chu A3 kan tianga B4 C2 le D1 mo ka kaldon tan ani lo this one ta A3 B4 C1 D2 oh it's okay ni here C membrane of human RBC has approximately 52% protein. Major phospholipids are arranged in a bilayer. Bilayer phospholipid kan tite tero. Extension of plasma membrane into the cell form mesosome kanonta. So hey le tami te hey eukaryotic cell ti kha in chiar lo khaso ang talu tu kan tero. มาเสmesosomes กันที่เขาอังจีเขาจู prokaryotic กันหัว Tails towards the inner part of lipids are hydrophobic and thus protect from aqueous glycocalyx present on the outer surface of the plasma membrane นั่นเนี่ย glycocalyx กันที่เด็กเขาจะรอ plasma membrane ป้อนเด็กเขาเนาะ OMT ค่ากันโซนตัวข้างตาจะรออันจะ answer dictate จะรอ A เต B เต D เตข้างนี่โดนตานี่มั้งแต่ข้างจะรอ eukaryotic ก็จะ mesosomes เต glycocalyx เตเขาจูอันเล็งเวเซียแล้ววะนี่เซลล์ส่วนเนี่ยมันโตเสียที่จะรอเซลล์กันที่จะไม่โดนนี่ endomembrane system เองGolgi กันเนี่ย endoplasmic reticulum กันเนี่ย mitochondria กันเนี่ยเราเดี๋ยวรอมีค่านี่โดนตาส่วน next ส่วน rough endoplasmic reticulum bear ribosome อีกครับ both mitochondria and plastids have circular DNA body กันเดี๋ยวรอ plastids กันที่กันเดี๋ยวรอเองครับมันกันสวยไม่โดนนะตัว plus ข้าละใต้ละตัว a network of microtubule microfilament and intermediate filament present in the site C และ D นี่มั้งทำไมD
อะไร pregnancy จงจ้างข้านี่สาวคุยให้ไม่ต้องกราบเซลล์ไม่อ่ะกราบเล่นแล้วไม่อ่ะอะไรlist 1 with list 2 ให้กันเองตอนนี้ fetus movement starts and hair appears on the head นู่นเอาไปไล่อันเอาแต่ปุ่มช่วงมีข้าเราเช็ดนะแต่ช่วงนี้อันลู่สมเราเจ้าเฉาทนะเดี๋ยวเขาเองติดหุ่นไล่เวลเงี้ยเห็นกันแต่ช่วงนี้จู่5 months เขามีน่าไป5 months เวลาเขาเนี่ยแข่งถึงนะจู่20 weeks of pregnancy กันติเขาอันนี้ฮีทรูนี่แต่ช่วงนี้fetus develops limb and digit and liveling limbs กุดเล็กขัดเตียงข้ากุดจุงจังกันติดขัดเตียงข้าเรา in develop กันติดช่วงนี้8 weeks of pregnancy ขัดเตียงข้านี่เรา in develop ทีนะติดช่วงนี้the fetus develop genital organs now เตะข้านี่เองเซอร์ขัดเตียงข้าเรา in เสียมทนะขัดเตียงข้าเองติดไล่เงี้ยเห็นกันติดช่วงนี้12 weeks of pregnancy ขัดเตียงข้าเทียงทีนะติดช่วงนี้ fetus body is covered with fine hair eyelids separate and eyelashes are formed กันติดช่วงนี้ second trimester ตบเมื่อช่วงนี้ขัดเตียงเองอันตักษาข้ามุลเตปอนเราในทับปะติดช่วงนี้อัน eyelids เตปอนเรา in separate ติดช่วงนี้อัน eyelash อันมินมุลเตปอนขัดเตียงข้าอันเราเอง in form ตัวนี้ช่วงเตียง24 weeks of pregnancy ข้านี้เทียงทีนั่นเองติดช่วงนี้ correct answer คือ option 3 he A 2 B 3 C 4 D 1 E อันนี้
sexual disease กันสิเราจะรอให้จู่office เละ bumblebee จะรอให้จู่เชียเหล่าเที่ยงเหล่าอังคารนี่ก็เชียทิลโอลเบอร์จะรออินเชฟกังเฮ้ office ค่ะ orchids เนี่ยควายหนูอังเดียวค่ะเหล่าออกมาหมดจะเขามีค่านี่ค่ะจะรอกันสวยถุยจอนจะรอเซ็กซี่อย่างที่เรา next อ๋อ
select the sets of fish which belong to the class Osteichthyes Osteichthyes คือสังหารูจังในเฮากันเนี่ยขัดเตียงข้าขัดเตียงoption อ่ะเฮียนี่รูจังในเฮาสังหารูจังในเฮาขัดเตียงเฮาอมโคมนะคะทั้งช่วงรอนันเตียเฮียนี่ให้ softfish ให้เฮียนี่ละวะ dogfish ให้เฮีย chondrichthyes สมีอันนี้เดี๋ยวช่วงนี้ devilfish มลักสมีได้นี่ก็ talfish กันเตียงสิแต่ขัดเตียงขัดจู่เดี๋ยวช่วงนี้ hagfish ปออันนี้ละวะเดี๋ยวช่วงนี้ flying fish angelfish และ fighting fish กันตีให้เฮีย class Osteichthyes หน่วยอันนี้ให้เฮีย option 3ให้ correct answer อันนี้อะไร
ที่เขาให้ dinosaur extinct กันที่ about 65 million years ago ไปแล้วเนี่ยจะรอส่วน invertebrate form และ active ก็500 million years more ไปแล้วเนี่ยส่วน 350 อ่ะจะรอ4 เนี่ยส่วน333อ่ะส่วนจะรอก็โจสวยเฉลยไหมอย่างอ๋อมีอะไรเหรอ65 million years ago เวลาคัน dinosaur ค่ะ extinct ค่ะกันที่ค่ะเดี๋ยวเขามีค่ะเนี่ยส่วนจะมีส่วนเลยส่วน500 million years ago เวลาคัน invertebrate เดี๋ยวส่วน350 million years ago เวลาคัน seaweed เลย few plants ที่เวลาคันเนี่ย chuan about 323 ah chuan jawless fish probably evolved tero mi kha chuan answer chu kan combine anga eta din don ta ni haploid cell divide mitotically to produce gametes kan ti kha ni ta tero haploid gametes tur kha chuan organism tlang puya chuan tero meiosis kha angai conservation of chromosome number kha angai ani amai ro chu organism pakhata kha chuan haploid ani sa khami kha enge kan ti chuan tero male honeybee kha ni don ta ama kha en ania engting nge ai meiosis to te lu lang ama pon chwa to kha tero hi pui hi pati
White blood cell count of a person blood sample is 8,000 cubic per millimeter. Hey, can end soon in Noya Henin zone as well. Not so your eosinophils, lymphocytes, hey, insomnia or Mangarontia. Total blood cell, white blood cell count here 8,000 and it's one in. Total white blood cell tongue in eosinophils to 2 to 3% in it. 2 to 3% of 2% of 8,000 to 8 or 16. 160 on here. So, 2 to 3%, and it's one in option can 2, 3, 4. Option 1 on more. At a hin 160 on the 2 and the 2 to 3% to 160 led 214 here. It's one in white blood cells are total white blood cells are in lymphocytes of percentage to 20 to 25% in here to 1,600 led 2,000 here. And hey, correct answer option 4 here.
Blood group in the blood or of picture. So I like point also heterozygous for A and B cardinal dani. Heterozygous near to I B I near the row. We can cross ball where so the row again swap on I A B the row swap there I cross bar myself along me all. So I get the half a bit more. I A I yang I B I yang pero engge so simple. What is the probability of having children with the O blood group at the other? I A B lo swap data ni. So I B I lo swap data other. I A I lo swap data. Ai da te on te me yo. Chuan I le I kha lo tong ke thi bok ta mo. Anh Xuân từ rồi percentage là lạc Xuân Nga giả từ rồi anh trong hết lại bạc hạt tiền thì 25% tiền khá ở sport cái gì đó hả net square tiền cần function là gì cả.
Arrange the following events occurring in renin-angiotensin mechanism in the correct order in the daturania. Renin-angiotensin mechanism hi khoi anga thlen kan ti chuanin kan taksa in solute tui khami balance kha maintain dik tok lo khanin he mechanism hang hianin a balance ati balance le thrin ani chu engting e thlen kan ti chuanin pakhat na chuanin glomerular filtration rate hi allowed niam chuanin he mechanism hi in trigger thrin ani chuwang chuanin fall in glomerular filtration rate hi first step turani ti chuanin anexa chuanin renin converts renin khami nge juxtaglomerular apparatus kan ti khanin renin a secrete chianga ti chuanin khatatang khanin renin khanin angiotensinogen kha angiotensin 1 a convert anga chu angiotensin 2 a in convert lenga he hi a second steps turania ti chuanin anexa chuanin vasoconstriction by angiotensin 2 thisen alom che hianin kan thisen zam alo vessels ho kha khatin kha alo constrict alo song tenga ti chuanin aldosterons kha khatin kharon in secrete thin bokanga kalatangin ti chuanin he option 3 alo thenga step 3 alo thenga ti chuanin next chuanin sodium ions te khatiang te tuite sodium ion kha distal tubule sung alut lenga chu sodium water movement rate chu solute concentration in honga wangin distal tubule chunga khata khanin sodium concentration a chan po le tuin the following haldona ti chuanin reabsorption of sodium and water from distal parts of the tubule due to aldosterone kha aron thleng lenga 1 2 3 4 hey step 4 ninga ti chuanin chumi zo chuanin thisen taksa chunga thisen chunga khat eng lo chunga khanin tuye lo le taksa tuye le hnem le chuanin ten khanin blood pressure kha lo sang lenga ti chuanin GFR rate kha lo sang le dona ni chu last step a hi om dona ni ti chuanin chu enge order chu kan ti chuanin CEDBA option 1 hi ani
khan detail line so both species benefit in mutualism jiang tiro plus plus pa symbol ania commensalism ajon both species benefit in commensalism people go tiro parasitism ajon tiro only one species benefit and the other species harm up commensalism ma pakhat in maum lova pakhat ero su pakhat kha harm ha tiro pakhat kha in maum no ngi dio kan de ya tiro kan ngi dio kan shimya lo sau ni loi off vele population interaction a khan o material parasitism a chuan plus plus kan ti thai plus minus ania chuan commensalism 0 plus ania tero harm patia dik thai lo shim shim both species benefit in mutualism ania tero adik both species benefit in commensal adik lo tero pakhat eng tin ma om lo parasitism a chuan pakhat zo kha benefit a so commensalism a chuan pakhat a om me me a pakhat kha alo tuar ve em kan ti kha tero khami kha ni don ta answer tur chu b ania d ania e ni le
Spermatogenesis in China. Spermatogonia undergo a series of cell division to produce sperm. Sperm here, spermatogonia matangalo in semani. Tichuan, and where statement so here, adigla kan thang chuak don ani. Tichuan a spermatogonia always undergo matrix cell division ate adigla ni he mitosis atanga intran turani. Tichuan in primary spermatocyte divide mitotically to produce secondary spermatocyte around here. Primary spermatocyte here, male cis mangin and divide and itoin. Secondary spermatocyte in same tur here in hepo here diklawa. This one in secondary spermatocyte through their second meiotic division produce haploid spermatids. Spermatids how to secondary meiosis mangin secondary spermatocyte atang alone in same ani atia adika. This one in spermatids produce spermatozoa through mitosis around here. Spermatozoa he spermatids atang here ni mitosis mangin around in same to lo ni. In divide trend to lo ni. He diklawa. This one in spermatid transform into spermatozoa by spermiogenesis. Conversion of transformation of spermatozoa from spermatids he processes spermiogenesis kan te khania he statement dikania. So once in C le E so he correct answer ani. Plasmodium life cycle.
Sixer malaria kan ti kha tero plasmodium life cycle khania so le ain do darem tur kha ta kan rem chinango ama sabera chuan eng po chuni se thosin minron se phodangai tero ami thosin minron se a cho enge lo thleng don kan ti chuan tero hey sporozoid ho khan tero kan liver khan angkal photanga tero chuan chumi zo chuan kan liver khan asexually and reproduce anga anron puak chuak anga chuan khami zo khan again ti le dong kan ti chuan RBC asexually in aning lo lenga tero aron bars chuak le anga chuan chumi zo chuan hemozo interporon tel to dong kha kha te huna kha chuan to bera chuan gametocytes kha sexual stage kan ti khamo kha khalu don ta ni chuan answer du jo ro e train kan tana e ania chuan D ania B A C hey kamo hi plasmodium life cycle kan ti kha tero mi khai don ta ni so hey a function kha microbes in human welfare mi ni ta tero streptokinase te kha chu detergent na tan te po kha man the tero chuan statins te kha cholesterol ania lipases te kha clot ania tero chuan cyclosporin kha immuno true tero chuan statins hi heta blood cholesterol ania chuan lipases kha detergent akan mang theya tero chuan cyclosporin kha immunosuppressive this one noi chu le tero A2 B3 C4D1 khonge he tero eta mi hi don ta ni le next ke ma tho convergent evolution aron dia se he pui mo ta ni tero not aron tia not a convergent aron tia tero convergent di khaso he tian mun ni tang he rong converge don ai nang viau don tero heng zin ang viau lo chu huel le betsan for lim he ta leu na le tero ba ka a thlo theina kha kha khai ang lo mi khan sir so he Swiss cheese kha ania he ta all some day in thei dan tu chu a scientific name khi enula all some lo to kan ni Propionibacterium shermani kan ti kha tero CO2 an release awang khan Swiss cheese to wen jaria kan muang chi kha tero cheese a alive engen yang holes tero thil kwa treu ang chi kha kha khamo
List 1 with list 2 match the following and cortisol here anti-inflammatory reactions he functions pakhatani chuanin aldosterone hi anin soito ang khani nisina hangan soito renal tubules distal convoluted tubules hawina sodium ions are reabsorbed thina turata na na thok thin khani hi B3 hi ni chuanin cholecystokinin kan ti hi kan pumma athoka kan digestive system stimulates secretion of pancreatic enzymes and bile juice ani hi C ni chuanin progesterone hi anin stimulates the formation of alveoli in mammary glands khami nute tui in siam thaina kha po kha progesterone hi anin stimulate thin ani D ani chuanin A2 B3 C4 A2 B3 C4 option 2 hi option 4 hi correct answer ani hi kan en lenga 169 na arrange the following cell layer structures around the female gametes from outer to inner side around there secondary oocyte secondary oocyte khala space umla hin ka zenga chu engtinga in the dal kan ti chuanin upon bera hianin cells corona radiata kan ti kha oma zona in means hi from outer to inner side upon atongin achung lama min zota tichuanin upon ber hi corona radiata ani tichuan corona radiata hi ama sabera ron nom don ani chu tichuanin adota chuanin hemi zona pellucida kan ti kha oma chu pahni na omanga zona pellucida hi pahni na omanga tichuanin chumi zo chuan perivitelline space kan ti kha om lenga tichuanin to bera chuanin plasma membrane ovum khami secondary oocyte plasma membrane kha achung bera om don ani chu hi apalina om don ani C A B D C A B D correct answer anitani
ni ba yiti ko jane kemen sen ma ke eso ga chhe ang tero logistic growth principle khania dn by dt equals to rn k minus n by k tero hemi hi verbal saron ti vel hi tero boil out tur na tero logistic growth poti se tero dn by dt rn K minus N by K. What is K? Carrying capacity. N number of population. Kani may don't tani.
The toxins proteins isolated from Bacillus thuringiensis coded by which of the following genes would control cotton bollworms and corn borer respectively ronti cotton bollworm le corn borer control to kha engeni aronti heta hianin kan enchuanin cry 1ac cry 2ab le cry 1ac kha kan nei ta chu cotton bollworm control nan hianin cry 2ab kha man thin ani tichuanin corn borer control nan hianin cry 1ac kha man thin ani ta ni chu option 2 kha correct answer ani hi lock sorry cry 2ab le cry 1ac hi cotton bollworm control top nanan manga tichuanin cry 1ab hi cotton corn borer control nanan manga ni option 1 correct answer ni karan ti ale 172 JGA juxtaglomerular apparatus is a special sensitive region formed by cellular modification in blanks around related to the same nephron neuron ti JGA juxtaglomerular apparatus hi engnena ingkong kenge kan ti chuanin distal convoluted tubule le afferent arterial distal convoluted tubules le afferent arterial khami thisenzam le khami nephron in silai distal tubule lai region in silai kha juxtaglomerular apparatus region kan ti kha ani option 4 kha correct answer ani tani 173 mollusk respiration chung chang ani a mollusk ho hi bronchial respiration kan ti mangin an thothina ti chuanin reptile ho hi an chuak mang chawin an thothina ni reptile ho chu pulmonary respiration only anianga ti chuanin adult echinoderms ti turani hi adult echinoderms ni na adult amphibians ani hi kan ron chukim lo palani adult amphibians ho chu utrok kan tiang chi te ti chung anom theya khomola ponom theya chu wang chun an vun mang le an chuak mangin an thei ni vun chuak manga thok kha pulmonary respiration kan ti kha ni ti chun vun manga thok kha cutaneous respiration kan ti kha ni chu wang chun pulmonary and cutaneous respiration hi si ani ti chun in amoeba kan ti ho single cell organism an ni cellular respiration mang lo chun an thei lo ti na ni chu wang chun in hi di ani A to B1 C4 A to B1 C4 option 4 hi correct answer ani 174 the 6 mutant codon of beta globin gene causing polymerization of hemoglobin and change in RBC shape is aren't hemi he sickle cell anemia na kha kan enchonin amino acid khami chain na khan kan enchonin 6 position a khanin glutamic acid tura valine lo om thinani chu eng wange kan ti chunin origin diktak chunin GAG kha om turani GAG om tura khanin GUG kha alo om thinani hei hi mutant codon a khani chu wang chunin hei option 2 hi correct answer ani
kan rewind le lo kang yo de thai sa lan tia hei dia by dt equals to rn k minus n by k pui the kan va sin dia mu da hun to ka mu chok de la to te min chi kam don le population of grasshopper khan 24 chromosome ne ten oma 23 chromosome ne ten om ta ni so sex determination kan en XOXX khan ni tlat me ya XOXX kha ania ei kha male ania te ro so hei kha female ania han kan ngai to don ta ni 22 plus x1 22 plus xx true ni li chu female ania ni thum chu male ani don ta chu wan chon te ro 23 24 tia males and females respectively ti han kan se thai don ta ni
select the incorrect statement from the following adiklo kan thang chuk don ani chu digestive system in platyhelminths is incomplete platyhelminths ho chu incomplete digestive system an neya hei hi true statement ani achan chu platyhelminths ho chu an ka an neya flatworms kan ti ho kha an nia amai ro chu eina san nei lo ni chu wang chu incomplete digestive system kan ti kha ni B bilateral symmetry is characteristic feature of adult echinoderms and starfish kan ti ho hi radial symmetry an nei ni adult form in chu wang chuan in larval form in bilateral symmetry an nei wangin bilateral zinga kan dam em ya amai ro chu adult form chuan in radial symmetry an nei thing ani hei hi adik lo ni incorrect statement le pseudocoelom is possessed by Aschelminthus phylum pakhatin pseudocoelom false coelom kan ti kha kan muthina pseudocoelom a chuan in khami enge body cavity kha mesoderm germ layer tang khan in lo in mesoderm le endoderm in kara khani ne in siam trina chu pseudocoelom kan ti kha ani chu Aschelminthus kan hu trina ni chu adigani notochord is persistent throughout the life in the class Chondrichthyes aronti class Chondrichthyes sark kan ti ho te ru chang nei lo ho sanga mo khatiang chi khaning notochord hi andam chung in awmani persistent ani aronti adika tichuanin member of class Reptilia maintain a constant body temperature Reptilia ho hianin body temperature constant body temperature an nei an mani an thermoregulate theitina enting homi khami temperature homeostasis kha an mani an regulate theitina ni chu kha an maintain theitina ni chu arontia adiklo ni hi achan chu cold blooded animal an reptile so chu environment temperature resilient thing khanin an maintain ngai so kani chu wangchunin Reptilia ho chu cold blooded animals kan ti ho khan statement diklo means of wangin B le E ani option 2 correct answer ole enzyme chungchang ani class of enzyme kan zira ta khanin enzyme pakhat chu anin substrate atangin khami a group of khap engamo substrate kha khami biomolecules atang khadin kha side chain engamo pakhat kha a remove thina ti chuanin chuta chuanin khami compound pahnia kha azom khoma double bond mangin of chutiang chuanin azom khom dei thei ni chutiang enzyme chutiang catalyze thei chutiang chemical reaction catalyze thei chu lyase enzyme kan tiang chi kha ni heta hin anula hey compound compound pakhathi oma hi substrate panin ni ta hemi an side chain hi ที่เฮียนินอารมณ์ตีร์ได้อะที่ชนอันมานี่อะคอมเพลให้มีอะเมนคอมโพเนนต์นี่ดับเบิลบอนด์พังอินอารมณ์ตีร์ได้ช่วยนั่นนี่จูบางส่วนนี้ให้ฮีไลส์ฟังก์ชันอันนี้ตานี่จู
pyramid of biomass ka khoya nge a inverted don ti kha aron zo da tero he all he ta pyramid of biomass in sea kha ni ta sea ani lo pon water bodies ani ren ren zon tero dil pon ni ro se tero phytoplankton zooplankton sangalian shark khatia kal don ka chuan pyramid kha heti hiana om don kan ti tero d phe chu thiang lo bur b ni zo answer chu 中华79那的明星只想上的第一啦，kan所以说没提啊 evolutionary line 那看，都定係人唔乜啥，都定係唔能同啲看你打啊。啊，我都講你冇係咪個什麼咯？嘅冇發現嘅 sequence，或者人打烏啦，就人哋一去 Ramapeticus 張嘅 intran 出到om Ramapeticus 嘅 Dryopithecus 張嘅 intran 你看就啊嘛，就咪看啊，當個什麼咯冇啦，就個點樣你看先呢？哦。Adang kasyemia lo maula tero. Amai ro zu he lai wan tero. Lai tangkan tero ka avai kana lang ngal vek me ta ni. Homo habilis inon sunzoma erectus ania chuan homo sapiens ania tero kami khani don ta ni. 179 chu
kan ron man model le ka ron ti de zung zung a kan trong kha rang ni tung me the ka chin lo entrale me don nia ole 118 ania last question ania biology chuanin ERV respiratory volume che hang le capacity chung chang kha ni a respiratory volume chung cha chuan ERV kan ti chu expiratory reserve volume ania chu borok hetia normal expiration hetia kan thok chua pa nu po thei pa to pa kan thok chua thei za kha expiratory reserve volume kan ti kha ni a chu 100 to 110 ml ani expiratory reserve volume chu A3 ni ti chuan in residual volume thei to pa kan thok chua ton huwa po hian in kan chua pa hian in borok eng mozat hila cham bang a chu residual volume kan ti thin chu 110 to 1110 to 1200 ml ni ta a hi residual volume ani ti chuan in inspiratory reserve volume ani a inspiratory reserve volume chu normal inspiration borok hetia normal kan hip lu ba ka thei pa to pa a tam kan hip lu de thei zo ba ka kha inspiratory reserve volume kan ti kha ni a chu 2500 to 3000 ml ani a ti chuan in tidal volume kan ti chu hetia normal inspiration le expiration na borok kan hip lu zat le kan thok chhuat thei zat hetia kan ti adut le chuak thei zat kha ni 500 ml vel ani chi chuan correct answer chu A3B4C1D2 A3B4C1D2 chu option 2 hi ani hei correct answer ni kha biology atanga and analyze thei chin chu ni sir ruai ko ta head ko ta ka danga
le voina kan exam zo a kan chiat vek tur chu bio all ani all do cut off mark po sang do na he tanga kan zir chua tur chu tero tu na ni te po kan lo pass lo pal te po ni theya pass te ti la tero tling lo pal te po kan zir chua tur chu physics te chemistry te kha da tha to oi lo asan chu tu na hian biology hi all in mark mu hi khi ta om deu vek don tero khata khan physics zir na sa te chemistry zir na sa te mo khatiang kha ding chang thei don ta ni tiam em mi mei te kha ni tero mi kha nun ani ale an du to pho dang o biology chang chuan na kina in lo en reng don ne o physics a khan khar thang te ang kung fu ron show don an chia chuan chu ba ka hair show ron nei don boka kan physics teacher te an saman na la nia in lo thlir reng don ne o ale